One of the things I look for in a setup is a nice structure that the arms and shoulders put together holding the golf club. We want that structure to be a triangle. And you can see that the triangle would be okay except for the left arm, which is bent, so it's not straight. That's the arm that really swings the golf club and creates the length of the arc. So if that arm is bent, it's really hard for us to get the club back down to the bottom of the swing in the right spot. The other thing you'll notice is that her head is not square to her spine. That's another really important issue. We want our spine, which is going to be tilted a little bit, which should be at about from her hands up like this. We'd like to see her head back on that line so it's more on line with how the shoulders are tilted like this. See that? That would help lengthen her left arm because the shoulder then would be in a more natural position. So let's go ahead and watch. We're going to clear everything out of the way. Let's go ahead and watch her swing in slow motion. Now remember, she's a brand new golfer. Little lifting going on there. You can see that. Going back pretty wide, not bad. What we don't see is any wrist hinge right there. At that point right now, we'd like to see the club hinged back like this. Other than that, she's done really good. She's kept her butt out behind her. Her spine is on still a nice angle right there. Looking pretty good. She's still bent forward. She just needs to be able to use her hands a little better and relax. Let's get that out of the way. So what we're not going to have is any power. The other thing I want you to notice is the position of the club face. The club face is pointing at the ground now. I'd like to see the toe more up in the air so that the face of the club is parallel to the lead arm. That is caused because she's rolling her left wrist quite a bit in towards her body. And if we go back to the setup position, you'll notice that the left wrist is cupped a little bit at setup. Well, I believe if you're going to be cupped at setup, you might as well be cupped at the top of your swing. See the little cupping where you can see like it goes like this? That's what we call cupping. And we're going to maintain that cupping through the swing unless we do a forward press, which straightens that out. So let's go back. So she's going to try to keep her left wrist a little flatter. It's a good position right there. Now she's just going to pull the club in close to her, right there. See how the club is? We don't see the back of the left hand anymore. Not a bad position. Left knee to right knee, which is okay. Feet are on the ground, very nice. She's coming down. Maybe she's coming down. Let's see what happens. Well, she's up there a long time. There she comes down. She got up there a long time and tried to figure out what she was going to do, and instead of swinging it by letting her arms drop and her body turn, she's diving down to the ball and moving her head well far forward. Does a pretty good hand-eye coordination, makes good contact with the ball, which is always what we're looking for. A nice rotation onto the swing, right knee to left knee, which is what we're looking for. Now, considering I think this is her first week, I think, swinging the golf club with me, that's a really good job. She's come a long ways. She also had the stamina today, hit for almost 2.5 hours and over 350 golf balls. That's a little bit of dedication there. So what we're going to work on is getting a little bit more turn going into the swing. One of the things I do like is how flat the left wrist there is at impact. I have students that I've been working with for a year that still don't have the hands like that at impact, where the left wrist is flat and the right wrist is back. That's what helped to launch the ball and got a good swing. Very well done.